Yeah, we on, man. It's Waiver Warriors here podcast. It's Grado here.
Coach here.
Yeah, we're gonna do an early waiver show today for y'all.
You know what I'm saying? It's about 12:45 night, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's never too early to get started on those waivers, man.
At all. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be ahead of the next man, get y'all motherfuckers ready.
Also, a good tip. It's always best to do your waivers right now because it gives you a jump if you have people in your IR spots. So, because you can't do an ad drop if you have someone that's on your IR, if they're like questionable, so always try to do that right now. That way, so you can have your waivers process, keep that guy on IR. So it's like a little trick I found out the other day.
Very smart move. So, G, how did you do this week in fantasy, man? Across the board, win 5 leagues. How'd you do?
Went 5-0, man, for the first time.
Feel good, don't it?
Yeah, I had the high score in a couple leagues too, man. I was happy about that. It's been a long time coming, man. I had AJ Brown in 4 of those weeks, so hey, he's finally back and healthy.
AJ Brown helped you the fuck out this week.
He's back, man.
The fuck out.
AJ Brown, man. You missed your buy window. Man, he's up there at the top of the list now. He's gonna be that guy.
Yeah, man. Fucking I was 5-0 last week. I ain't had that luck this week, goddammit. I was 1-5 this week.
Ooh.
That shit hurt. I got fucking the good man, Tyler Lockett, smooth fucked me.
Tyler Lockett, man, that man had 15 catches, 200 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That was crazy.
Yeah, man.
200 yards receiving, man.
Tyler Lockett, yeah, he knocked me the fuck out.
You played against him, you're pretty much done.
Just play like Derrick Henry last week. We had 80-something points. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of you. If like one other person did that job, you're pretty much done.
Yep, straight up, man.
All right, you want to hop onto that Monday night game that just happened?
Man, that was a bore fest right there. Finished off 24-10 Rams. That game was pretty much done. It's pretty much done in the third quarter. But yeah, that game was bad. Henderson did come back late in the game, so that was a good sign for him. He finished with 15 carries for 64 yards. Malcolm Brown did have a pretty nice day though. He had 57 rushing yards with a touchdown.
What happened to Derrick Henderson? He got concussed or something?
He had like a leg injury, so He came back with it. But yeah, he would have got hurt, man. That would have opened up the field for Cam Akers, and he still did not get a rushing attempt this game.
Yeah, I seen a lot of that game in Cam Akers. I don't remember seeing him in the field at all. Brown had
him cut him, man. He's not worth it no more.
Yeah, I know people probably, you pick him up, kind of drop him and shit. At this point, it's about to be week 8, and this man ain't produced for you. I know you probably picked him up in the 5th or 6th round, but sometimes you just got to know when to cut bait.
I cut him a couple weeks back, so, hey, he's got to move on, man. Best thing about fantasy and redraft leagues is knowing when to move on, man. That is an underrated skill.
Yeah, man.
You got to know when to move on from somebody.
Yes, sir.
Allen Robinson had 4 for 70. He had a concussion as well. That's kind of worrisome. He might be out next week. It's going to be a short week as well. So if you have him, be ready to kind of like just have a substitution for him because he's probably going to be out.
Yeah, nobody in the receiving core for either team really did too much. I think Robinson 70 was pretty much the most. Cooper Kupp had 6 for 43, which wasn't too much at all.
Woods, man, he was a big disappointment.
I needed Woods to boom this week. That shit would have won me my week in a couple leagues.
His 23 yards rushing saved his week, and that's sad.
I remember that one play because I was cheering I know it's about to be time for him to start rolling, but nah, that was all you got.
Yeah. Boy, Kaiser began them tackles, man. I'd probably like to see.
Oh, Kaiser?
Makai Kaiser, yeah, they tackles. Not bad. Anyway, but yeah, moving on to the early waiver show, man. Let's get to the injuries first. Odell's done for the year. Torn ACL, that sucks. I think that really hurts that whole offense. Oh, we got a question. 2-5, 9th, 10th in a 3-man keeper league.
What'd he say? 2-5 in a 9-10 man 3-man keeper league. PPR. Ryan, AJ Brown, DK, Jefferson, the DJs, M. Brown, Henry, Hunt,
So you traded all that for Mahomes? So you traded Hunt?
Are you trading somebody for somebody? Are you trading a group of people for one Mahomes? Is that what you're trying to do?
Nah, man, he's laying out his team.
Okay.
He's laying out his team, but he got Ryan.
Oh, he's trying to see which 3 men he should keep? I would keep A.J. Brown.
Yeah. I'll keep A.J. Jacobs.
I would keep DK.
And DK.
I would keep A.J., DK, and Hunt. Or Jacobs.
I want to keep him. I'll keep Jacobs.
Yeah, Jacobs is number 1. I'm tripping. Yeah. So DK Metcalf, A.J. Brown, and Josh Jacobs. Those would be your 3 keepers. I like Hunt too, but he would be a 4th option.
Yeah. Did we get that question right? Because I'm still not sure.
A.J. Brown 4th and 5th. Really 1st and 2nd round pick.
A.J. Brown is going to be a 2nd round pick next year.
3rd at the latest.
3rd latest, but A.J. Brown is going to be that guy.
He is the receiver. Like, he is the receiver on that team. It's not a plethora of dudes. It's him. Henry's running it. He's catching it. And that's pretty much it.
I mean, honestly, if he's asking, is he asking to trade A.J. Brown for Mahomes?
Are you trying to trade somebody for Patrick Mahomes? We choose to keep guys in the offseason in August.
Well, from that team, I would keep A.J. Brown. Like A.J. Brown, without a doubt.
Brown, Metcalf, and Jacobs. In that order, to me.
But yeah, let's move back along to the. Let's get back on topic.
There you go. Split them shits up. All right. Next up on the line. Next injury, Jeff Wilson, running back for the San Francisco 49ers. Boy has an ankle injury. Before he got injured, he had a damn good game. He had 112 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. Everybody else was pretty much phased out. If you had Jerry McKinnon, you were hurt. He gave me 1 point.
He ain't do shit.
He gave me 1 point.
You may need him though this week.
Oh,
Don't
no.
cut him.
Huh?
Don't cut McKinnon. Don't cut him. He gonna play this week.
Man, that sucks. Also on the same team, Deebo Samuel will likely be out for the next couple games due to a hamstring strain.
Yeah, it sucks because he was playing running back as well. So, Deebo gonna be out. It's probably gonna be 2-3 weeks. Bye week is week 11, so he might not be back until week 12. So, I don't know. He's kind of low key cuttable now. Because
Deebo, yeah, he was hurt for a long fucking time, and then he's hurt again, man. Like
especially if you need like somebody right now because bye week. Because now we're in the middle of bye weeks right now.
This is the shit to get off the pot time. Like this is going to determine probably if you're gonna make it to the playoffs or anything like that. Like this is the meat part of the season where you need to be certain of. You need to have the most certainty of your players right now. Yeah. Like you don't have time to wait on the dude who you already waited on.
I would cut him for IU.
Yeah, I would do that.
Just to have the healthy body, man.
You need as many healthy players as you can. Anybody who's about to be out for 4 weeks, if they're not like a top dude, they got to go. Yeah, especially if they've been hurt before.
And like he's a wide receiver 3, and that offense is real gimmicky, So like you never know who's it going to be. So I would just move on from Deebo. I hate to say it, but
yeah,
pick him up when he comes back.
Yeah, man.
The week before.
Yeah, man.
But holding them is kind of like it's really tough right now.
It's like you're fucking yourself twice.
Kind of. Yeah, CMC just came back to practice. I'm really happy about that. So I'm pretty sure he might not play this week because they play on Thursday night, but he'll definitely be back next week. So it's really awesome because man, I've been wanting him to come back. He's been on my IR spot all season.
That sucks, man. Yeah, to have your number 1 pick or the number 1 overall
number 1 pick.
Yeah.
I was happy when I got that pick because I never get the number 1 pick. But sure enough, hopefully it can. Him coming back can right the ship.
Yeah, hopefully have a healthy CMC for the rest of the season.
Yeah, because I'm 2-5 in that record. I think I'm gonna go 5-0 the next 5 weeks.
That man is CMC. If you listen to this show, my brother is banking on your ass.
I am banking on you, CMC. And Aaron Jones. I need both of y'all to come back strong, man.
Boy, Aaron Jones, I needed you this week, boy.
Hey, man, Jamal Adams came through, though.
Jamal Adams did his motherfucking thing.
I'm sorry, Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams, yep.
Jamal Williams.
He had like 70 rushing yards. He had a touchdown. He had a few receiving yards. He did his motherfucking thing, man.
If he's out there on waivers, man, you need to pick him up.
Yeah, he's in case Aaron Jones gets hurt again.
Just in case, man.
Yeah.
Or this week, he may sit out another week.
Yeah, he was highly productive. Moving along, the Seattle backfield. Riddled with injuries. Chris Carson has a foot sprain. He's week to week now.
I was just watching the fantasy docs, man. They're saying that he might be out till week 11. You know, I usually like he's a really good follow if you're not listening to him, the fantasy doctor. It's really good, But yeah, he said he's probably gonna be out till week 11. That's gruesome. That's your 3rd round pick, man. Gonna be out. What is it? Week 8.
At least 3 to 4 weeks.
At least 3 to 4 weeks. That ain't good, man. Especially if you're like middle of the road team. That's gonna hurt you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's probably your RB2. Like losing your RB2 right now. That fucking sucks, bro. And the waiver wire for running back
is
extremely thin.
Get out the Chris Carson business. Hopefully you listened.
Yeah, I tried to flip him in a couple leagues, but nobody was fucking having it. They wanted to offer something much lower than what he was producing, basically.
Man, you should have took it.
Nah,
he's gonna be out.
You don't know what kind of disrespect that motherfucker was trying to slang my way.
What they send you?
I don't remember, but I know it's disrespectful.
Well, just like, what was it?
My memory ain't shit.
Because you send out a lot of bullshit too, so they're probably countering you. You're probably trying to get fucking.
This is true.
You're probably trying to get Hopkins or somebody for Carson.
This is true. I probably put him in a nice package. But also,
nice package of wholeness.
I didn't say that.
That's probably what it was.
Hey,
You're probably gunning for somebody's number one.
I probably fucked up. And I'm going for number one. I think I was trying to aim for Kamara.
See, man, you can't aim for the stars when you're trying to get out the business of somebody. You just got to find somebody that's kind of right there the same.
It wasn't like he was just, a dirtbag.
Look, he's going to be out for 4 weeks, so that's what I've been telling you that.
We all knew, but goddamn it. Anyway, but anyway, moving along. Carlos Hyde came in. He had a damn good game. Had a touchdown and everything like that, but he has a hamstring injury.
Hamstring tightness. It's not an injury. It's tightness.
He keeps trying to put a little,
Doesn't say strain, it says tightness. I think somebody can play when they have hamstring tightness.
Hey, I mean, like I said earlier, the waiver warrior for running backs is extremely thin. So,
that's just horrible.
So I would hate to say it, but you have to take a chance on Carlos Hyde. That's a run-heavy team. If Carlos Hyde can play, yeah, man, he had 1,000 yards rushing with the Texans last year. Like he got a lot of meat on that bone. Rashad Penny has a knee injury. They have a rookie out there named DJ Dallas. It's a long shot on him, but he's the healthiest. He's the healthiest running back
in the deepest leagues, man.
The deep.
Or if you're like hurting for an RB, man, throw him out there because he's probably going to get at least 15. He might get 10, 15 touches this week just because they don't have anybody now.
Yeah, man. Moving along. Let me see. Cardinals have an injury. Kenyon Drake has an ankle injury. He's expected to miss a few weeks with a slight ligament tear in his ankle. If you've been listening to us, we've been telling you, pick up Chase motherfucking Edmonds. Because
Chase Edmonds could be a league winner now.
Yeah, man.
He's the better running back, man.
Yeah, Chase Edmonds in a few leagues. I have him in one. I just lost Odell. So Chase Edmonds is going to slide right into that spot for me. Thank God. They're on a bye week this week. But
next
after that,
week, man, I think I think Drake going to be out till like week 12, man. Minimum week 12.
Yeah. So I think you're going to have a few good weeks with
Are you dropping Drake?
I don't have Drake. I wouldn't drop him.
Yeah, I can't. I got to just
ride it out with him, man. You probably picked him in the second round, just like Chris Carson. I wouldn't drop Chris Carson either. It sucks, he's in a bad position, but you can't drop your RB2 this late in the fucking season. You can't just give him out for the world for free.
Bengals coach Zach Taylor said Joe Mixon is considered day-to-day. Last week he was week to week, so he says the injury is getting better. I don't think he planned this week because their bye week is next week. So if I had to bank on it, I would say Mixon sits again this week because they want to make sure he's right. They did just pay him a lot of money, so they're not going to try to mess him up. Like foot injuries can become very severe, quickly.
Yeah, man.
So you want to make sure he's right. Just be prepared to not have him again this week. Hopefully you got Gio Bernard, man. Because I think he's going to be a really, really solid pickup.
Yeah, man. He can get a lot of work back there.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on to the next issue, the Browns coach Kevin Stefanski says the team could have Nick Chubb back by week 9.
That's surprising. That is very surprising.
I thought he'd be out a little bit longer, but hey.
Thought he would too. So it lets you know that MCL injury you had wasn't that severe. They're talking about him coming back, so it lets you know that Eckler's injury may be a little bit more severe because we ain't hearing
jack shit.
We ain't hearing too much. He said that. Well, man, the coach did say last week he's gonna be out longer than later, and that injury is very serious. So that's kind of.
What you doing, Eckler?
I don't want him, man, but I got him in one league, but you can't cut him. If you can get anything for Eckler, I would do it because he's taking up a bench.
Name a running back that you would take and you'd be happy with. Who do you think you can get a Gurley for Eckler? Or
no, I ain't getting Gurley. Ain't happening. I'm way lower.
Are you in the Gaskin area?
I would honestly take that in a second. Someone offered me Myles Gaskin for my Eckler. I would take it in a second because I don't think he's coming back, honestly.
I have him in the keeper league, so that's the only reason I'm keeping him.
I have him in the keeper league too. If I drop him, he becomes the keeper.
Yeah, so I ain't tripping about that. But if you're in a redraft, you got some decisions to make.
I would kind of.
If he's on your IR spot, he's pretty safe right there. But if you don't have an IR spot, he's just taking up a spot. And depending on your record, if you have a winning record,
if you don't have an IR spot, he's almost very hard to keep.
Yeah, very.
Because I don't know, I just don't. I feel he ain't gonna come back till probably week 14.
The coach doesn't sound very optimistic.
I don't think they're gonna rush him back either because they just paid him.
You would have to.
No.
You're expecting him to come back during the fantasy playoffs, around that time. So you got to make it to that motherfucker to even do that. So that's what we're saying.
But yeah, straight up, but we're gonna move on to the waiver edition of the show. These are our early waiver picks of the week. It's gonna change probably. Because look at Gio, he was a late addition. Also, Jamal Williams was a late addition as well. So, but these are just the early waivers that you should be prioritizing. Yeah, I stutter, man. But
it happens to the best of them.
It happens, but yeah. Chase Edmonds is number 1. Last week he had 5 catches. No, sorry, he had 5 rushes for 58 yards, 7 catches for 87 yards. Damn good week. He's on bye week. Get him on your team, man, if he's out there. He should not be on any waivers. He needs to be 100% owned.
Yeah, like my brother said, he's a league winner. He can be a league winner for you.
He's better than Drake, man.
Yeah, he's better than Drake. After the bye week, the schedule is Miami, Buffalo, and Seattle. He's going to fucking run amok on them scores.
Miami's a sneaky good team, man.
Now, Miami has a pretty good, decent defense, but I'm saying, I think he's going to come out that bye week shining with that starting position. Buffalo, I think he's going to shine. Seattle, I think he's going to shine for sure. So I think those.
It's just because they got Kyler Murray out there. Defenses have to respect him. I just think Chase Edmonds is he looks like the quicker, and he has more shifty running back this year. I think Drake's been hurt all year, kind of.
Yeah.
I think Drake's been hurt since preseason when he's had that boot on. He's been toughing it out this whole season. I think he just finally that shit gave out last week.
Yeah.
I hope that ain't the case, but I think he's going to be out for quite a while because he was in a lot of pain.
Yeah, man was crying on the field. You don't really just see that too often.
You don't see that too much, man.
I've seen 2 players cry on the field, and he's a third now.
And one of those guys got concussed, so you can't really blame him on that.
No, not at all. No, if you crying, you a grown man. Bro, you in some pain, or you got something rattled in your head. So yeah, bro.
His screw got shook and loose.
Yeah.
Shook and loose. But yeah.
Moving along.
This is my number 1 pick, my second pick. I think he should be on teams already, but it's Gio Bernard. He had 13 rushes for 37 yards and 5 catches for 59 yards and a touchdown. They're throwing that ball a lot. The defense is shitty. I think Mixon will be sitting down one more week, and then they have the bye week. But I think if you need a running back this week, Gio's your guy.
Yeah, I seen him on the waiver wire in a couple leagues. I couldn't believe he was still out there, especially for a Mixon owner. Like, you should have been scooped this motherfucker up.
I scooped him up in that one league just because, you know. And I told Doug last week to get him. So that ended up being some good advice for him.
Question.
Got another question.
Says, should we drop Singletary or Freeman for Hyde, Mostert, or Shepard? Singletary's kind of droppable at this point. I have Singletary. He's fucking droppable.
I would keep Singletary.
If you do, I would put him on a package
Freeman,
deal.
man.
I would put him on a package deal and get rid of his ass. But I can't trust him to start him. I had him in this week against the fucking Jets, and that was my last straw. I was like, if he can't perform against the fucking Jets, he's fucking useless.
Trade him before you drop him because he's a healthy running back.
Yeah.
Freeman's kind of droppable. He's hurt. He has an ankle injury. He might be out a couple weeks, so definitely like Hyde. We're just about to talk about Hyde here in a second. He has a hamstring injury, so you don't know if he's going to be okay.
Mostert's on IR.
Mostert's on IR. He should, if you have an IR spot, he should definitely be on your team. But Shepard, I'm not really sold on that offense, man.
Yeah, I don't trust any. I don't trust New York at all.
But definitely, I would drop Freeman for Hyde. I would do that because Hyde has a chance to take over that role at least till week 11.
Freeman can go.
Freeman can go, man. Keep Singletary. Put him in like a 2-for-1 deal or something.
Yeah.
He's not droppable just because he's healthy.
I like that. I'll take that back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him on a package deal, but by all means, I wouldn't start Singletary anymore.
Can't really play him.
Do what you got to do, but don't start him anymore.
He's a bye week fill-in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he is. But yeah, Carlos Hyde is our third waiver pickup. He needs to be on rosters just because you don't know if he's going to play or not. But if he is playing, he will carry that workload. He's been proven he can get it done. So he had 68 yards and a touchdown. He's not Carson by any means, but you just need a body out there, and he's gonna get touches.
You're rolling the dice a little bit because he does have an injury destination right now. However, he has a high ceiling in the Seattle offense. So yeah, high.
Yeah, a very high ceiling because they got two outstanding receivers, and they cannot stack the box against them. So, I would definitely pick him up. He's worth a high pick, high priority pickup.
Yeah, our order's a little different, but he's top 3 regardless.
Yeah. But yeah, moving along to Jamal Hastings.
He rushed 9 times for 57 yards. Hauled in his lone target of 16 yards. And, oh, God. That was against the Patriots.
Patriots, man.
The Patriots. We don't have no Patriots notes, but real quick. If you have any Patriots offensive player, man, you need to be trying to flip them motherfuckers or drop them.
I cut Cam for A.J. Dillon last week, so I just let you know, that's where they at, kind of.
I played somebody and they had Cam. Cam had like -4 points or some shit.
I'm glad I cut Cam's ass, man. I was trying to flip him in many deals, but nobody wanted him, man. But
somebody tried to flip him to me. Keep his ass. Don't want that shit.
Yeah, I don't want Cam, but hey, Cam is showing that he's older and that offense is a void of talent. You ain't got no skill. There's no skill positions on that team, so
it makes you respect Brady a lot fucking more that he was like winning with these motherfuckers.
Yeah. But yeah, Jamal Hastings, man, I'll go in and scoop him up. He needs to be on rosters. He's the only healthy guy left besides McKinnon. I would take a gamble on Hastings before I take a gamble on Tevin Coleman.
Oh yeah.
Because Coleman is coming back soon, but he doesn't, at most he's going to get 10, 15 touches. Hastings may be a guy that's going to be a little bit better for you.
Yeah, man. Moving along. Jamal Williams should be rostered. Yeah. Running back for the Green Bay Packers. I had him this week. Like I said a minute ago, he was a damn good fill-in. Boy had like 70 rushing yards, touchdown, and some receiving work. He's more than capable. You should have him just in case.
Dillon is cuttable. A.J. Dillon, if you have him.
Oh, yeah, you fucking you was crunk about that motherfucker.
Wasn't really crunk about him, but I was like,
yeah,
they're playing the Texans. That's why I had all the faith. Team just gave up 200 yards rushing. So I was thinking, hey, man, we got a shitty-ass defense. So, and I was thinking he was going to get probably like some work. I thought he was going to get work.
Gave up 100. Motherfucker gave up 197 receiving yards to one man. 197.
If you have anybody going up against the Texan defense, fire them up. Even if it's a wide receiver 3.
Texans like the Cowboys.
Hey,
playing against them, start them motherfuckers.
At least the Cowboys got their first-round pick, man.
Billy O, you a hoe.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, Cole Beasley, man, he's been on fire. He's the next guy. You need to pick him up if he's out there. He's kind of a guy that flies under the radar, but he has been lighting it up. He's getting like 8 catches a week, especially in PPR leagues. You need to throw him. You need to have.
He's out there for that slot work. They don't have like a running game, so they can't really, do play action that much.
Exactly.
So for them, he's right there where they need him in that slot because they can't just target Diggs that much. Brown's hurt. So he's like that, boom, right there, good receiving option. I think they even have like a few issues with tight end. So he's that check down marker guy.
Yeah.
And he's getting a lot of check down marker work. Next man on the list, Nelson Aguilar, Oakland Raiders wide receiver. Last week he had
He's been solid, man.
He's had 5 catches for 107 yards and a touchdown. He's had a touchdown each of the last 3 weeks. And then he plays Cleveland and the Chargers next.
Would you start him?
At this point in the season, I would start him as a healthy fucking flex.
Man, like that's the kind of thing I was like, he's losing. He's losing this week. He got Aguilar, but then he's
playing Cleveland and he's playing the Chargers and he's had a touchdown in the last 3 weeks, man.
Yeah, but he could have 2 catches for 20 yards next week.
This is very fucking true.
You're taking a gamble with him, but he's just one of those he's becoming steady, man. He needs to be on a roster too, but I want to play him yet.
Once again, he's had a touchdown the last 3 weeks, and last week he had
this week
over
he can
100
have
yards.
9.
No, that's very possible. Aguilar has been known to fucking disappear on your ass, but he's like the number 6, 7 on the list. You know what I'm saying? He ain't number 1.
Yeah, I would rather have this guy, Rashad Higgins. He had 6 for 110 yards. Odell is out. He's going to be gone. I think Baker's a better quarterback with the OBJ out the picture because he doesn't have to force feed him and he can just take the open, just get the ball to the open guy.
I heard, I forgot where I heard it. I want to say ESPN, but they were saying that last week that Baker threw a touchdown to somebody.
I heard
and
about
after
that. He went and ran up to Jarvis and Landry and said, hey, I got y'all guys next time.
Yeah.
To fucking bow down to him.
Your fucking quarterback shouldn't have to fucking apologize.
Because y'all just got a touchdown.
Yeah, well, I didn't throw it to y'all. I got y'all next time. Who the fuck is y'all niggas? Y'all
that lets
other
you know
players too.
There's something going on there, man.
Yeah, man. It shouldn't be a fucking pecking order. That you should just be out there playing, looking for the available man.
Exactly.
You shouldn't. It fucks. I've never been a quarterback, but I would imagine it's fucking up my reading progression if I'm looking for you before I'm reading the field.
And I gotta hear about you bitching in my ear in the huddle. Oh yeah, man, why don't you give me the ball? Man,
shut your bitch ass the fuck up. You'll get it when you get it, when I see you.
When you're open, I'll get it to you, man. But this other guy on the other side of the field was wide open because he took away the coverage.
Fucking up your thought process.
Yeah. But I think that whole offense in general is going to be dropped down a notch because OBJ, he opens up rush lanes. I think Hunt goes down a little bit. OBJ goes down. I mean, I'm sorry. Landry goes down. Baker, of course. I just think they're going to take a notch down because OBJ is a dynamic player. So, just be ready. Man, I'll be kind of shopping Hunt, too, because Chubb is coming back. Once Chubb comes back, it's going to get murky again.
I mean, no. I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, when Chubb was in, they were using him basically for half and half of the game.
Those touchdowns saved a lot of Kareem's weeks.
Oh, like a motherfucker.
If Kareem didn't get those touchdowns in those early weeks, he kind of would have been he would have lost. He would have lost. He would have had some stinkers. Those touchdowns really helped him. So maybe now's the time to shop him. A lot of people may not know that Chubb is coming back so soon. So I'll throw him out there.
Oh, really? Next thing on the list, Brandon Ayuk, San Francisco wide receiver. Last week he had 6 receptions for 115 yards, and Deebo Samuel is hurt. I think he's a good option out there. He's
He's the number one now.
Yeah, it's Kittle and him.
Well, it's Kittle and him. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
he's the number one receiver.
Yeah. So like Jimmy G, he slang that little motherfucker just enough to get him what he needs to get. And if there ain't nobody else out there to eat,
that's a running team that can't really run the ball anymore because they don't have any healthy bodies.
Everybody's fucking broke.
So they're gonna have to change up their game a little bit.
Yeah, man. I think he's an excellent addition to your team. So go and check out Ayuk.
Hey, 6 for 115 last week. That's damn nice.
Ain't no joke.
That's not no bitch numbers, man.
Next man on the list, Wayne Gallman.
Ooh, that's another loser move right there. Sorry. It's just, man.
Wayne Gallman, if you watching.
I'm sorry, Wayne, man, but, if you got Wayne Gallman in your line, you're probably going to take an L that week.
I like how they on the list, but at the same time, he letting you know how much you think of them. They on the list, but...
He's like number, 8, somewhere around there?
Mm.
But Wayne, I'm just saying, if you need an RB... Wayne Gallman is your guy because he will fill in with that RB2. Do not flex him. He ain't worth a flex. But if you are desperate at RB2, go and throw him in there, man. He had 10 rushes for 34 yards and a touchdown. He had 5 catches as well for 20 yards. So, solid numbers, man, for a filling role.
Numbers, man, for
solid numbers, man. Say it again, man. Solid numbers. But yeah, he's gonna be all right, man. And also, Jalen Reagor, if he's out there on your, if he's out there as well, Carson Wentz has been getting it done with bums. Once they get back their number one pick, I think he's going to go in there and be nice. He's starting to enter that 21-day window where he can start practicing again. So be looking out for him. Avoid the rush on him. I think he's worth a spot. Just because Wentz is getting it done, man.
Yeah, fucking Carson Wentz is damn good, man.
He got junior college talent out there doing it.
It's him, it's fucking Fulgham, and then fucking
Fulgham was on the practice squad.
That's what I'm saying. It's who's the dude?
Sanders
Ward
is
or
out.
something like that. Caught a touchdown and fucked up people's week last week.
He was a quarterback at U of H.
Listen what he's saying out here.
He's getting it done.
Listen to these people he was catching.
Got another question. Gurley for McLaren.
What?
I would take. I wouldn't say this 2 weeks ago, but I would keep Gurley.
Ooh.
RB depth is needed, man.
I want y'all. All right, so it's like this. Terry McLaurin. Oh, what other running backs do you have?
It don't even matter, man. Keep Gurley, man. You need RB depth. We're losing 2 RBs a week, man. Gurley might be next, but I would go for something higher because there's so many hurt RBs out here, man. People are going to have to start Hastings next week.
People have to start Wayne Gallman.
People got to start Wayne Gallman next week. Keep Gurley, man. Straight up.
Got Taylor, Henry, and Hunt.
You can always find a bye week a fill-in receiver, man. There's always somebody out there that you can find to get you 10 points. Can't find a running back to get you that, man.
Gurley's been producing. Bulls are mad because he got a touchdown last week, an extra touchdown. So.
I would go to a team that needs an RB that's got shit at RBs. Go out there and try to get a really good receiver from him because I think McLaurin is good, but he's not.
He's in a horrible offense.
He's in a horrible offense, man. But I would keep Gurley for that, man. I would go for someone much higher.
I was just want to look up Todd Gurley's stats real quick to see what the fuck he's been doing. I know
he's healthy, man. It don't matter. He's out. He's playing.
God damn.
That's all that matters with Todd Gurley. He's out there playing, man. We have so many people hurt. I have a whole bench of hurt running backs.
All right. Oh, shit.
He's been balling, man.
63 for 2 touchdowns. 47, nothing. 3 receptions. 57 for 2 touchdowns.
If they're stingy, keep him, man. Just keep him, man. He's better on your bench than helping someone else. I would keep him, man. Try to trade Hunt too. I would try to trade him, man. Probably package Hunt and Gurley, and go for
a RB1.
An RB1. I would take Cook over that because I think Cook gonna come back strong. Try to get CMC and a receiver or something. You could probably do something like that because I think Hunt, once Chubb comes back, is going to take a dip. And also OBJ going out is going to hurt that offense.
Yeah. If you want to, he always talks shit about me because I ain't for the fucking stars. But if you getting rid of Hunt and Gurley or some shit, aim for that boy Kamara. Aim high.
Aim for Kamara. Yeah, I'll go for Kamara.
Aim high.
Kamara and a receiver.
Because Hunt be getting it fucking done. And if people don't know about that Chubb work, like my brother said, he's in a good position. And Gurley's been getting it done. They're going to look and say, oh, 2 touchdowns. Oh, 2 touchdowns. Like, yeah, man. So, try and get Kamara or try and get
I would just hold, to be honest with you, because you can go out there and get Ayuk. He'll be solid. He's the number 1 receiver right now. There's going to be other people that pop up too. I know there's a receiver out there that you can pick up that's going to be decent. You ain't going to find no all-pro receiver out there, but you're going to find somebody to get you 10 points.
Would you try and flip Gurley for Evans if you could on the low? Or you gonna stay with the fucking floor of Gurley?
I would keep Gurley on that.
So he's just saying keep Gurley on the offense?
Because we haven't seen Edmonds as the number 1 yet. We haven't seen that yet.
He's got that potential.
So
yeah, basically, if you can't get a first round running back in the package, keep Gurley. That's
Gurley,
it.
Man. Would you take Michael Thomas or Gurley?
Fuck no, I don't want nothing to do with no Michael Thomas business. Motherfucker up there bitch slapping coaches and shit. You injured most of the year, and then you bitch slapping coaches.
If you have a good record, man, throw that out there, man. Michael Thomas for Gurley, because
my wide receivers this week were Lamb and Claypool. Ooh. I had both of them boys too. I had to bench Lamb, and Claypool fucked me.
You got 2 wide receiver 3s right there with upside.
I wouldn't trust Lamb for the remainder of the season. I know it
can't
sucks,
trust
but
him
yeah.
at all, man.
Claypool can give you some up and down weeks, but fucking Lamb is not usable right now. Like, Lamb is probably not usable. It sucks.
Man, like that Dallas offense, man, it's shitty, man.
Zeke is a maybe, and Amari Cooper is a maybe. Those are your only 2 maybes. Everybody else is.
Try to go get.
No, fuck no. Don't get. I want you to let you know he was about to say too. He was about to tell you go try and get fucking a package deal for Zeke. Gurley's in a better offense than Zeke right now.
You got some point there, but Gurley can get hurt next week.
You can't. That's the dice you take.
That's the dice roll you take in this game.
All right.
But yeah.
So next up on the list, where we at? Oh God, are we at P Ryan?
We at P Ryan. See, that lets you know how bad running back is.
Listen, I want you to listen.
Michael P Ryan, a Jets running back.
He made it.
He had 50-plus yards and a touchdown, man. So if he out there, scoop him up, man. He's serviceable. If you need the help at RB, go out there, get him, man.
Yeah, fucking. That's it. My philosophy is always
that's
fuck
the state
them Jets.
of RB this year, man.
It's fuck them Jets. Don't play no Jet.
But you got to now.
But Michael P. Ryan say, hey, bro, what about me?
He was a 2nd-round pick as well.
Yeah, man. Like, they got rid of everybody. What's the receiver? The only receiver they got?
Crowder.
He got Jameson Crowder's injured. Like, and fucking Gay sucks. They just got rid of Bell. Like, I hate to say it, he is the offense right now. Michael P. Ryan somehow has become the Jets.
He said he wasn't too he said he's worried about Gurley in his playoff matches. We got to get there first, man. But he's good, man. Like,
yeah, we understand your pain.
We understand, man. But Gurley's been good this year, man. He's been really solid, man.
Once again, you have Henry.
And then Taylor plays the Steelers the championship week, so that's not a good one, but honestly, man, I would keep him because you need at least 4 good running backs, and you're blessed to have 4 good running backs, man. Most people don't have 1 right now. So wait till somebody hits you up with that just blow you away offer, man. I want to be selling them for equal value. I'll be selling them for something much higher. All them running backs you got. Yeah, and if you package any running back, if you want to package them, you package them for a running back. You're not packaging them for a better receiver. Like, you need that. If I trade a running back, I like to get a running back back. Like, that's the business I'm in. I'm never trading you 1 or 2 running backs and getting a receiver. Unless I have 5 of them.
Yeah, even then, I feel like I've lost. of that caliber.
But still,
They gotta be.
If you're getting a top flight receiver, man, like
gotta
you're
be
getting
like
Hopkins, you get Hopkins or somebody, boom, do it. But yeah, it's just one of those things, man. If you don't have 4, 4 is the minimum to me, because you always want to have one good RB on your bench.
Yeah, man, you're gonna need that dude in that bye week or injury or something. Like it's gonna be a reason to slot that dude in the slot.
We've been losing 2 a week, man. We're gonna probably lose 2 more next week.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's just what it is, man. Got to be stingy with them RBs this year.
I want you to listen to the next. I'm gonna say these 2 names real quick. I'm not even gonna give them their own segment. Gus Edwards, aka the Gus Bus, and DJ Dallas, the running back for Seattle. They are on the list. That lets you know the value of Todd Gurley. That we have to tell you about DJ Dallas and the Gus Bus.
Like, he's saying it's tiny in the butt. He's saying it's tiny in the drop, and also how are our teams doing? I had the number 1 pick this year in one league, and I'm 2-5. Other leagues I'm all winning in, but that's because I drafted Christian McCaffrey, and I also have Aaron Jones, Godwin, AJ Brown. Had Noah Fant. Man, my whole team has been it's been fucked up. But yeah, I'm gonna turn it around, man. I'm gonna go 5-0 these next 5 weeks.
My best record is 4-2. In a couple leagues I'm doing pretty bad, but the leagues that I'm doing bad in, it's been like miracle.
It's because you drafted LJ.
Oh yeah, I drafted Lamar Jackson in a couple leagues, and that's fucking whooped me in the fucking ass. Like that came back and bit me in the ass. I mean, and I keep. It's been a couple weeks where like boys have their fucking career game against me, like the Tyler Lockett shit. Nothing I can do against that. Like the Tyler Lockett 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like you're just losing that fucking week. Like
float this out there, man. You can do Tanyan and Gurley for a Waller. I would do that all day. That would he has solid production with Waller every week, and that also gives you a receiver too. Because he is the number 1 in that offense. I wouldn't go for Kittle or anybody, but you could probably get Waller, man.
I wouldn't rock with that, but
Waller's solid, man. Waller's a solid tight end to have that helps you out. It's better than playing Tanyan every week.
Yeah, Tanyan. I'm not relying on Tanyan. If you got Tanyan, it looks like since Devontae Adams is back, he ain't gonna get that money no more.
Yeah, try that, man. Hey, man, it might stick. Sometimes you gotta throw shit. It might stick. Gurley and Tanyan for Waller. It might work.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, we're gonna move on to the tight end portion of the show. These are the tight end pickups. Richard Rodgers, he had 6 catches for 85 yards for the Eagles.
They're playing the Cowboys next week. I will pick up the Eagles defense. Oh, we'll come back to that in a minute. But yeah, Richard Rodgers, fucking.
I would drop Tanyan for Rodgers.
100%. Yeah, man.
I would drop him for that just because the Eagles are so banged up.
Yeah. What's his name? I can't think his name right now. The tight end, Ertz. Ertz is out for the season. And
he's not out for the season, but he's out till week 12. Goddard is out till at least week 10.
Week 12, to me, you gone.
That's the season.
He ain't been producing. You ain't been producing, and you out till week 12. You out for the season for me.
Yeah.
And Goddard, he's slowly working his way back into the lineup or trying to.
Vince loves his tight ends too, man.
So Richard Rodgers is looking 6 catches and 85 for a tight end.
It's gonna be a great DFS play too. I feel like he's gonna be a little chalky, but I think he'll be solid.
Yeah, man. Another man you might want to look at is Logan Thomas. Had 60 yards on the touchdowns on bye week.
Oh, he got Kittle.
Oh, he got fuck it.
Yeah, you don't need a tight end.
A1.
Yeah.
You got a pretty solid team. You have a very solid team.
I would keep Marquise Brown. I would try to flip Juju and Gurley for an upgrade at a receiver.
Juju can go.
Yeah. Juju has that name value, man.
You say Juju, boys gonna jump.
And he got Justin Jackson too, man.
They is gonna perk.
Solid.
You have a very solid team.
Hey, you got a solid team, man.
I wish I was in your league, man. Them boys not picking right for shit.
10-man league. Yeah, I would throw just hit them or something, man. Just throw Juju, Lamb, and Gurley. Don't go for try to get
Trying to get a Seattle receiver.
Try to get Thielen, man. He's like a top 5 receiver right now, and he's had his bye week. So.
He's saying Thielen, and I'm saying Thielen's cool as a motherfucker. But I'm saying you can try to get you a Seattle receiver too. The motherfuckers are slinging that rock. They coming back from behind every game.
Yep.
So moving. Oh,
you can probably get Gurley for Thielen too, just straight up. You can throw a little something extra his way, but you might be able to swing that.
Your team is pretty solid. I see that you're solid in every position except that wide receiver. So you do need to address that since that's the only position you lack in. I don't know what you're looking at quarterback.
But I would start Brown and Juju every week. Brown and Juju. Marquise Brown.
Hollywood
Juju.
Brown. Yeah,
Marquise Brown and Juju. You got to start them too.
Yeah, and until you get that, wide receiver addressed, yeah.
Let me keep that by saying I don't want to start Juju. He's had one good week, but he is kind of the de facto number one. And I think Claypool's kind of a rookie. He's still a rookie right now still, so it's kind of hard to rely on him.
I just don't like Juju. You got Johnson over there. Or what is his name? Deontay?
I would keep Big Ben. Unless, it's a 10-man league, so you probably don't need him. You said you got Lamar and Big Ben, but
Lamar's been letting me down this year, man. So
I think Lamar going to come out that bye week right, man.
Oh, I need him to. I need him to go on the fucking street. I need all them Ravens to go on the street.
Oh, yeah, that's one thing, man. Like who can I think of? It's going off the dome here, but
while he's thinking, the last tight end on our list is Harrison Bryant, tight end for the Cleveland Browns. He had 4 catches for 56 yards and 2 TDs.
He got one more week to be good because Austin Hooper's going to be coming back in about 2 weeks. So I think he's going to be a solid pickup if you need a tight end this week. He also was the best tight end in college last year.
Yeah, he won the award for, I forgot what the name of the award is, but yes, the award was given out for the best tight end in the nation. So
yeah, Lamar been stinking it up, man. I think he's gonna turn around. I think Lamar's been banged up all year. He had he had a groin injury, abdomen issue. His knee's been banged up a little bit, so he hasn't been really running the ball. I honestly think that they don't want to run him until the playoffs.
Yeah, they've been containing his game.
They are containing him. Like, they don't want him out there getting hit 15, 20 times a game, man. You know what I'm saying? That takes years off of your career, especially at a QB. So when they're trying to save him, I think it's going to be the same thing with Kyler next year, man. They're going to slow all that down.
Yeah, man.
So it's just one of those things. Like, once you get known, they kind of want, hey, man, you need to chill out a little bit.
That's the most important position on your squad. Exactly. If you're trying to beat somebody at quarterback position, you got to get that locked up. And once you do, you want to invest as much as you can to keeping them healthy and on that field.
Exactly. That's one thing, but and then the thing with LJ, man, if he ain't running, he's kind of useless.
If LJ ain't running, boy, you congratulations. You've done like me.
You
spent a second round pick on a good B- quarterback. You could have got
Cowboys
somebody else.
Signing Michael Vick. That ain't happening.
Say what?
They might get Cap. You never know.
Oh, God.
But yeah, man. Moving along to our top streamers, man. You got to get these guys on your team, man. I think Wentz, he has a beautiful schedule.
These are quarterbacks for the week.
These are quarterbacks / rest of the season rankings, kind of. You need to get these 3 guys on your team. They all need to be rostered. Wentz needs to be rostered. He's having an outstanding year. He's doing it with a JV football team. Burrow, he's getting the volume. His defense, sucks.
He won me a week this week.
Hey, he's throwing the ball 50 times a week. That's, beautiful.
Boy had 400 yards this week. He's known for getting at least 300 yards, maybe get you a tug or 2.
And this last guy, Herbert, if I had Herbert, I would throw him in a lot of package deals. I think once the defenses get tape on him, which are starting to already, he's going to slow down a little bit.
I got Justin Herbert in one league.
He got talent, though. He's cold.
Yeah. Excuse me. He's getting 300 yards in I think every week since week 2 or some shit like that.
Dalton's, man, the Cowboys are going to tank.
What's going on?
He's saying the Cowboys not ain't getting capped. Cowboys about to tank. If anything, they need to go out there and pick up Fitzmagic, get him, or go get Jameis Winston. They don't do either one of those two moves. They just need to go in and tank it up.
I've never thought of that, but oh my God, Jameis Winston on the Cowboys, it would make all those fucking Cowboys relevant. Yeah, he about to throw them picks, but boy, that would be
Saints
a
ain't
relevant
gonna trade
fucking
him
team.
to him. I promise you that.
Fuck
Saints
no.
are not going to trade Winston over there because Saints are going. That's going to be the Saints starting quarterback next year. Jameis is going to get fixed.
Boy, got that eye surgery, man.
And he got eye surgery, and then he has a damn good coach over there when they're going to teach him.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving along to our top defenses of the week. KC is playing the Jets. They're probably out there on a lot of waiver wires. Go out there and get KC. They're playing the Jets, man. It's a given. The Eagles defense, they're playing the Cowboys. So go and scoop them up.
Any defense, for the most part, that is playing against the Cowboys this week, you need to stream them boys.
They got the third string quarterback out there. Dalton is not playing this week.
Danucci is not going to get it done.
Danucci is not going to be that guy, I promise you.
The Coco.
And then we got Tampa Bay. They're playing the Giants.
That's going to be a massacre.
It's going to be
I think it's a Sunday night game too, huh?
I think that's either the
Or a Monday.
It's a Sunday or the Monday, but
it's a primetime game.
That's gonna be a massacre as well. The Giants are not ready for that pass rush. Man, the Tampa Bay defense is playing at an all-pro level. I heard on another podcast, the reason why the Patriots were so good on defense is because Tom Brady was going against them every week, pointing shit out to him. I think he's doing the same thing to that Tampa Bay defense.
Yeah, the motherfucker's been around for 2 decades. He seen it all.
He's seen everything, man. Tom Brady has seen it all. With the signing of
that's just a cheat code, bro. Like if you're talented and you're smart,
that's having another head coach on the field.
Yeah, you're talented, you're smart, and you the fucking GOAT. You looking at shit these motherfuckers ain't seen before, but you done seen it a million times. Like it's it's all a rerun to you.
Yeah, next one on the list is the Patriots. It's the Bills. They're playing the Patriots this week. I think the Patriots are kind of almost in tank mode, but they don't realize it yet. But the Bills, they don't have the talent to compete, man. Bills are going to come in there and do it. They have nobody at receiver. Also, the Rams versus the Dolphins.
The Tuas.
Rams versus the Tuas. It's going to be his first start. You don't know what you're going to get right there. Nobody else is out there. I think the Rams are a pretty solid, hey.
It says, what are your guys' top 3 wide receiver waiver pickups?
Top 3 waiver picks. Have to be
receiver.
Cole Beasley, I think, would be number 1 because he's been solid in that offense.
Rashad Higgins
is interesting. He's a very interesting player to add. He's an interesting add because you don't know what he's going to be in the future, but last week he showed up, man.
And would you take Ayuk or Aguilar?
I'll go out. Ayuk.
Already. Aguilar's let you down a lot in the past, and you got that bad taste in your mouth from fucking, seeing Aguilar drop the ball for your squad a few times.
No.
And Ayuk, he ain't got that much comp. Aguilar has a lot more comp.
So Beasley, Ayuk, Higgins. Those are our top 3 pickups this week.
Yes, Lord.
And then for the future, go on and go out there and get Rager. If you need him, I think he's going to be a good player to have for playoff weeks because I think he's going to come around. They don't have anybody out there in Philly, so they need him. But, yeah, you got also blast defense, Colts versus the Lions. Colts have been a top 5 defense this year, so, I kept him in one league because of that.
I dropped him and he straight scooped him.
Scooped him up, man. Hey, I scooped him up real quick, man. Hey, in that league, you get a lot of points for a good defense, so I scooped him up.
Somebody dropped the Eagles defense. I'm about to play the motherfuckers against the Cowboys.
Oof.
I have the Ravens defense, but they're going against the Steelers, and I just don't trust that shit this week. I think that Cowboys is a lot more juicier matchup.
Appreciate you subscribing, Frankie. Already, man.
Appreciate that, straight up.
Yeah, thank you for that, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna wrap it up. It's late as fuck, man. I got some shit to do in the morning.
I got shit to do.
Y'all have a blessed day. Get those waivers in, man.
Check us out on IG and YouTube. Please subscribe, like us. You know what I'm saying? At Waiver Warriors with a Z.
Yeah, don't forget that Z.
Y'all have a blessed one. Hope we can help y'all get to that money. Check us out next time. Have a good one.